So this free project lets you earn crypto on your phone in under a minute without the need for an expensive setup, and it's still super early to get involved. I've been running these on about 10 phones and I've already earned about 15,000 tokens, which would soon convert to real tokens or real crypto as soon as they hit their token generation event, plus an airdrop. Now the best part is that you can choose to dedicate your phone exclusively to this project, or you can run it alongside your regular apps with no interruptions. Now the project that I'm going to be talking about today is called Acurast. They are building a decentralized compute network that lets anyone contribute their phone's processing power to earn rewards. But why are they focusing on phones instead of the huge cloud service that are out there? I'll break this down in a minute and also show you, as always, how you can set up your phone to join this network. So what is Acurast? Acurast is a decentralized network that lets your phone perform secure computations for Web3 and blockchain applications, and by so doing, earn crypto in the process. You can think of it like turning your phone into a mini supercomputer that generates passive income. And the best part is that you don't need a high-end phone to be able to join the network. Even a phone with a cracked screen or a weak battery can still earn rewards as long as you can turn it on and use the touchscreen. Now this also means that we are basically repurposing unused devices, reducing e-waste and lowering the barrier to entry. But the big question is, why phones and Acurast's big bets on mobile computing? The first aspect is that there are billions of phones out there, which exercises the meaning of true decentralization. There are over 6 billion smartphones that exist worldwide, which is way high in comparison to the cloud service providers that are out there. Now, centralized servers can be shut down, censored, or even hacked, but phones are globally distributed, making it nearly impossible to take down the network. Now, what this means is that the more devices on the network, the more security and the stronger the decentralized network gets. The second aspect is what I didn't even know until I did this research. Phones are built with a secure hardware. Modern smartphones come with security chips that are called trusted execution environments and hardware security models, in short TEAS and HSM. Now what this means is that it allows your phone to process data in an isolated tamper-proof environment, meaning there is basically no risk of hacking or manipulation. Even if the operating system of the phone is compromised, the TEAS remain basically secure, making phones a perfect fit for Web3 and blockchain computations. Now the third aspect is that running blockchain nodes on GPUs and CPUs are quite expensive and consume tons of energies. But what about smartphones? Now the first point is that these already exist, so there is no extra hardware cost. The second aspect is that there is low power consumption compared to the huge mining rigs and the cloud service. The third aspect is that, hey, we earn passive income from idle resources by just running these applications on our phones. And by so doing, Acurast is tapping into this underutilized network, making decentralized computing cheaper, greener, secure, and more scalable. The team behind Acurast is also fully doxed. I actually met the founder at a Depend conference in Bangkok just last year, and these guys have deep experience in mobile security, which is a huge asset in making this project secure, reliable, and a huge success. But how do you get on board and start earning? There are basically two ways you can commit your device to the network. Now the first one is the Acurast Core, which is a full device dedication. Now this option fully dedicates your phone to the Acurast network, requiring you to flash it Acurast's software, turning it into a specialized computing node. But don't worry, if you decide to stop using your phone for Acurast, with just a tap of a button, you can easily restore your phone back to its normal operations. Now the second aspect is the Acurast Lite, which you can run alongside your apps. Now you don't need to reset your phone with this option. The Acurast Lite is a simple Android or iOS app that runs parallel to your regular apps that you currently have on your phone. And on Android, for instance, it creates a work profile, meaning it runs in an isolated environment, completely separate from your personal data. And right now, both the Core and the Lite users earn the same rewards, but this will change soon. You because the core users are providing more dedicated resources to the network and hence would receive higher rewards in the future. So as you can see, whether you want to dedicate an old phone exclusively to the Acurast network or install their app on your already existing day-to-day smartphone, there are options for you. So now that you have a gist of what Acurast is about, let me take you through some steps on how to join this network. So with respect to the choice of smartphones, the Acurast team has provided a list of compatible smartphones, so you do not need to overspend. You can even use a budget-friendly used phone. I chose the Xiaomi A2 and the new one even costed me just $50 and it works flawlessly. If you're onboarding multiple phones, consider using a charging station like the one I have here, or I've even seen people using phone farm boxes. Now, if you're using a charging station, I would recommend the smart plug to set a power schedule. I have set my phones, for instance, to charge between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., which is more than enough. Now, if you want to onboard your phone, come to the Acurast homepage. I'm also going to provide a link to this in the description section. On the homepage, just navigate up here and click on Cloud Rebellion. Now on the Cloud Rebellion page, you would need a referral code to be able to sign up. And here you can use my referral code that I'm putting here on the screen. And after that, just click on Join the Cloud Rebellion. Connect to the wallet that you want to use and then confirm the transaction. And here, just click on Let's Get Started. Now on this page, navigate to the left section and click on Board Processor. And then here, scroll down the page. Now I'm going to begin with starting to onboard the Acurast Core. Come to the Acurast Core section and click on Acurast Console. And then here, the first thing that we're going to have to do is to fund our account. Click on Fund Account here and then go through the captcha and click on Get Tokens. Now we receive the tokens and we'll get back onto the console. Now you see that I have an Acurast balance of 2 tokens. What we're going to do now is to go to the devices section here and click on Add New Device. Confirm the transaction and then a QR code will be displayed, which we're going to use to onboard the phone to the network. So now I have my completely resetted phone, which I'm going to flash the software to install the Acurast processor. To do so, on the first welcome screen that comes after you reboot the phone, tap 8 times on the screen. After that, a QR code reader would be displayed on the screen. Scan the QR code that is displayed on the Acurast processor to onboard the phone. Afterwards, go through the initial setup, after which the phone will now be fully operational, running exclusively the Acurast Core processor. And on the console as well, you see the new device that I just set up and here an indication that this is running the Acurast Core and it's attested. And here is the last time that the device was seen online. Now in the next stage, I'm going to show you how to onboard the Acurast Lite, which is an even way easier process to set up. The first thing you're going to have to do is to go to your App Store and search for the application called Acurast, which is this one here. And I'm going to click on Install. Now after installation, I'm going to open the app and then I'm going to go through the setup. I'm going to allow notifications and then here we can continue with the setup. Now in the next stage, what we're going to do is to generate a QR code on the console to connect this phone to our account. Now to do so on the console, just like we did with the Core, come to Add New Device, sign the transaction, and then we're going to scan this QR code. On the app, click Connect to Console, allow while using the app, and then now we're going to scan the QR code. So after scanning the QR code, the app is going to set up a work profile for you, which is a huge advantage in terms of security. What this means is that the app is going to create an isolated environment where it's going to be working isolated from your private data and information. Now to do so, click on Setup Work Profile, accept and continue. And now we do have the Lite processor also running on our smartphone parallel to the other applications that we have installed on it. When you come to the console and you refresh the page, you see that I have the second phone already added. So here we have one Lite and also I have a second Core processor application. This is how easy it is to onboard your phone onto the Acurast network. And my final thoughts. So is Acurast worth your time and your phone? Absolutely, in my opinion, especially if you have an old phone lying around or just want to earn some passive income with minimal efforts. With millions of smartphones that are out there, this model has a huge potential to scale massively. And the earlier you get in, the better it's gonna get. So whether you want to go all in with the Acurast Core or you want to take the lightweight route with the Acurast Lite, there are really no downsides to get started now. I would also include a link to the smartphones that you can use in the description section. And hey, that's it for today. As always, this is not financial advice. Please make sure that you do as much research on the project before you get in. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and what you think about Acurast. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.